Hi everybody, welcome back to Escape to El Campo. Just a quick one this week. We've been really busy, but I've been busy with work. We've been busy preparing for the Matanza, and also the weather's not been great. We've had a couple of dry days, as you can see now. It's a dry day today. We've not been doing a lot outside because of the torrential rain, hence the lack of videos. So just a quick one to catch you up where we are. So I'm up with the pigs. It's T-minus 6 days until the Matanza. Yep, so that's next week. Also this week we've got some visitors come from the UK for the first time in quite a while. Got some family coming over just for a long weekend. And yeah, so that's where we are. So what have we been up to? Well, we've extended the pig facility again in view of getting more pigs next year. So I don't know if you can see behind me down the bottom there, you can just see the piggies eating there. We'll have a walk down in a minute, see the pigs eating. But this was the original pen, so that's number 2, and now we have this pen number 3. Okay, it's not quite finished in the fact that we're a couple of gates missing. As always, we were doing this in a rush, trying to dodge the rain, and yeah, run out of wood. So as you can see just there, so if I can zoom in, there's a gate missing off there which I need to get in, but it's good enough for now. So the pigs have got a free run of all 3 areas, and here we are. So I think our fencing game is getting better. If you can see this. This is the 3rd time we've done this now. And we're getting much better at it. Zane and I did this. So, as you can see, it's lovely and straight. The fence is nice and tight, which is good. Yeah, so we're dead happy with that. This bit's not finished here. This is for next year, for when we have pigs delivered next year. So the idea is the trailer will back up between these 2 posts at the ends here, undo the trailer, the pigs will come down this funnel here, and where that in between those 2 fence posts, again there'll be another gate on there. They'll go into the pens, and then we'll move them between the pens. And over the winter we're planning on developing this wooded area down here with at least another three areas, so we can move them around. That's the plan anyway, so we'll see how that goes. Yeah, so much happy with the fencing. It's all nice and straight and tight. And when you compare it to the original stuff we did, yeah, we learnt a lot. And we got it up quite quickly as well, actually. Again, all the posts are concreted in. Yeah, and the old pig house is looking a bit worse for wear now. They absolutely destroyed it about 3 weeks ago. So I put it back together, and then they absolutely destroyed it again. So I've resorted to using nails which are about 150 mil long to hold it together so they can't pull it apart. And touch wood, it seems to have lasted. So I'll just walk you down. This is the new area number 3. We did use this before when we had the electric fencing before it all failed because of the dry ground and the pigs were escaping. So that's area number 3. This is moving into the original area here. You can see that it's well and truly chewed up here. And then into the second area where the pigs are having their dinner. So here they go. Not quite the last meal, but yeah, like I say, 6 days to go. So we'll have lots of interesting things to talk about over the next couple of weeks as we learn the process of processing these piggies. Mr. Pig, Mrs. Pig. So I'm excited for it. I'm also a little bit sad and apprehensive because we've had these for, I don't know, 6 months, 7, 8 months now. You get attached to them when you're up here twice a day, feeding them, getting them tickled behind their ears. But at the end of the day, they're here for a reason, and that reason is next Wednesday. So yeah, we're well prepared now. I think the meat grinders here for making sausages and chorizo. What else came? Oh, we've got a slicer, a meat slicer now, so we can make bacon, some proper English bacon. Yeah, we're all set. And the garage is sorted as well, almost. Just needs a bit of a sweep through and a last tidy. I'll show you that in a minute. That's been a labour of love over the last few weeks. Yeah, so we're all good. We're all ready to go. Just noticed a bit of damage to the pig fence while I was filming that. When these guys, where are they? They must weigh between them 1/3 of a ton now. When they set their mind to destroying something, let me tell you, they destroy something. So I think we were lucky they didn't escape again then. So yeah, that's that's sorted out. It'd have been a sad day if we'd have lost them with 6 days to go. That would have been an investment down the Swanee. So yeah, so just walking down the garden, I'm going to show you the garage, the garage. I've got a little bit of footage that I'll drop in here. It'll show you how messy it was. Basically, it just became a dumping ground for all our stuff since we moved in, and very unorganised. So I need to clean this out because this is where we'll be preparing the pig, or we'll be butchering the pigs, and they also need to hang for 24 hours, so they'll be hung in here. So the guy's coming to kill them next Wednesday, and then we're going to take them up to Pepe's farm because he's got a big concrete area where we can prep them. It's easier to do that than trying to do it on sort of grass. You can do it a lot more cleanly. So you imagine you got to take all the intestines and all that sort of stuff out. It can get quite messy, and we can give it a good scrub down afterwards, and we can prepare all the intestines and stuff for making sausages and chorizo. And then once we've done that prep, we'll bring them back down here and hang them in the garage. So yeah, let's go in. Let's have a look. So the time has come. I've got to tackle the garage. I've got to give it a clean out. We need somewhere to do the Matanza for the pigs. So the pigs are going to have to hang in the garage. And at the minute, you can barely get in the garage. It's been a bit of a dumping ground since we moved in. Yeah, boxes and bikes and all sorts of stuff in there. So I need to get in there and start sorting it out, organising it. And as the weather's a bit changeable at the minute, I'm going to try and start in one corner, try and tidy that up first, and then move on to another corner so I don't have to move too much outside, so it doesn't get wet. That's the plan anyway, so we'll see. This could go on for a while. There's a lot of work to do in here. So yeah, let's crack on, eh? So here we go. It's a mess. It's an absolute mess. So my plan is, I think, to start in this far back corner here because it's got the most amount of space that I can work in. I think I'm going to start by putting some brackets up on the wall to get the bikes up off the floor, which hopefully will clean this side up a little bit and allow me to move around here. This is the area I'm going to build a workbench here. I've got all the bits and bobs for it here. The workbench. That's the plan anyway. Whether it actually works like that, who knows? But yeah, we go. I'm not looking forward to this at all. So it's still a bit of a mess. The wood tabletop there. But finally, I've got all my tools organised. They were organised before. They're all organised on the floor. But now we've got them built this little workbench. And stuck this plywood to the wall. So got all the screws and stuff, bolts, screws, all that sort of malarkey there. There's my mitre saw and all the tools. And there we go. Let's walk forwards a bit so you can see better. In fact, let me turn you around. Yeah, so you can see quite a difference. I still need to sweep up a bit and have a bit of a tidy around, but yeah, we're much cleaner. Managed to get all the bikes on the wall, get all the rubbish, all the old boxes and stuff out of here. We had a TV, an old TV unit down the centre of the centre that we just dumped in here when we were sorting out the living room. That's been that's over on this wall here now. So just using that for a bit of storage. Got all painting and paintbrushes and stuff like that in there. Yeah, so good job. There's the old chicken plucker and the apple crusher and the grape / apple crusher for making the wine and the cider. Here's one of the kids' bikes, electric bikes. I don't think we ever talked about them, did we, the electric bikes? Yeah, we'll perhaps do a review on these. They've been a real godsend this summer gone. Kids have loved them. They've really taken to them really well. But I'll talk about that on another video, I think. But behind the bike, this is where we'll be doing some of the cooking of the old pigs. So that grill plate moves up and down, and this is like a little oven inside. So traditionally what happens is that, like I said, where the pigs will be hung, they'll be hung from those hoops up there, so they'll hang in the middle for 24 hours, and then our neighbours will come round and help us to butcher the pigs. So traditionally what would happen on that morning when we butcher the pigs, we'll take some of the slices of the freshly cut pork and we'll cook it on there, and everybody will have porky sandwiches with a glass of wine or a bottle of beer, and then we'll get back to processing the pigs. Hopefully we'll get them done in the day, well, the butchery part of it anyway, and then everybody will come indoors. Everybody will come indoors and we'll give them dinner or lunch. Traditionally that would be using up last year's pig, but as we've not got a last year's pig because this is our first year of doing it, I think we'll be putting on 2 or 3 of our big chickens, and as you know, we bought a quarter of a cow earlier in the year, so there'll be some beefy goodness as well, to say thank you for helping us butcher the pigs. So yeah, there we go. That's just a quick catch up, short. Well, I hope it's a short video. I do ramble on sometimes. Short little video. We're still here. Keep watching, and the next couple of weeks are going to be really interesting as we try to make sausages, try to make chorizo, and all that sort of porky goodness that you get from the old pigs. So yeah, we'll see you again. Well, hopefully I'll try and get a video out next weekend. But our priority will be to process the meat. We don't want anything going to waste. But I will attempt to get something out to you guys to show you where we are and when we're at with things. So yeah, thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you again soon. Bye.